Hello everyone, I'm Gaming Pro, and welcome back to my channel. This video might be a little confusing since there's certain levels that have been excluded for one reason or another, and I'm going to be talking about each of them when they become relevant. However, before I even start, I'm just going to mention that the only levels that will appear in this list are levels that were rated before the 2.1 update released. So, levels like Slaughterhouse, I know that was technically updated, new Slaughterhouse. That doesn't count though. Stuff like Silent Clubstep and Wacropolix mainly are the biggest examples. Although they were created in 2.0, or older, they were only rated way, way later. Seriously, Wacropolix only got rated recently. So, yeah, only levels that were rated before 2.1 released will be included. Anyways, enjoy the video. First up, we have Red World by Sari. Now, most people know this level because of its incredibly infamous, brutal ship ending that is incredibly easy to choke to, and just is overall just a really bad part. And yeah, now that's pretty much all this level has going for it. It's really nothing special. It's just an old impossible level from 1.8. Now, one thing I will mention, a couple things actually, is that Sari, the level's creator, was originally considered to be one of the best players at the time until they were eventually exposed as a hacker. Now, strangely enough, though, this level remained rated. And, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about it. Next up, we have Cataclysm by G-Boy. Now, literally everyone knows this level. Pretty much the entire Geometry Dash community knows about this level. And that's because it's like the second most popular Extreme Demon, and also often considered to be the best starter Extreme Demon. Now, this was released back in 1.9 and was originally deemed impossible, as the creator, G-Boy, claims to have put 80,000 attempts into the level, though ultimately he decided to just hack verify it instead. Now, I'm not exactly sure if he actually did spend 80,000 attempts, or if he just made that up to make it sound like he did it legit, but the point is that it was hacked, and although a couple people like Cyclic and Zoro Zet claims to have beaten the level, the actual first victor of the level ended up being Giron. So, GG's to him. And, yeah. Now, this level did get updated in 2.0, which that update was re-verified by Riot, who verified another upcoming level that is arguably even more well-known than this one. Up next is The Ultimate Phase, a 1.9 mega collab hosted by Andromeda, who was a well-known figure back in the day, and considered to be one of the best players in the game before being exposed as a cheater, much like what happened with Sari. Now, this level featured a lot of very popular creators for its time, like Cyclic, Xanthic Alpha, Woogie, and more. And, yeah, there really isn't much to say about this level, other than, I don't know, I love this song. I just love it. Next up we have Down Base by Spectra. Now, there really isn't that much to say about this level, like, either. However, I will point out the basics. This is a level that was part of the very popular 9-circle level trap. And although this level originally did release in 1.9, it received multiple updates in 2.0. Though, it still does count for this list, since its latest version was in 2.0. And now we have arguably the holy grail of Geometry Dash, Bloodbath by Riot and more. This is another 1.9 mega collab, though unlike the Ultimate Phase, this one is much more iconic and was verified legitimately by Riot. Now, I'm not going to talk about every single part in this level, and I'm not even going to bring up every single creator. But just to name a few, we got G-Boy, Giron, Crack, Michigan, Evasium, and just a few more that I can't remember all of them. But there was a lot of them, and yeah, there was a lot of people involved with the creation of this level, and yeah, Riot's verification was like the biggest deal in like 2015 for Geometry Dash. Next up, we've got Uprise by Astro Boys. Now, I don't really have anything to say about this level, so instead I'm going to be mentioning how I skipped over 2 levels, and for a good reason. Now, in case you had a keen eye, I skipped over Lezikov and another level that hold on, give me a second to check. Base Cave and Lezikov. I skipped over both of those levels, and that's because both of those levels were updated in 2.1. Now, technically, Uprise got updated too. It got updated just a year ago in 2.2, being a bug fix update. But that's exactly why, in my opinion, it's okay, because it was only a bug fix update, and it wasn't actually, like, changing the level itself in really any serious way. So, yeah. Next up, we have Conical Depression by Karma L. Yeah, that's right. His name is actually pronounced Karma L, not Kermal. But as for the level itself, I mean, I think you can just tell that it's bad by looking at it. This originally started off as, I think, a wave challenge or something like that. Or just, just a challenge level. And Karma L thought it'd be a good idea to extend it to a full level. And, yeah, he verified it, it somehow got rated, and it was like top 2 or 3 at the time, which makes it even more ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this one. Next up, we've got Acropolix by Souls TRK. Now, this is obviously a remake of Acropolis by Zobros, which is an insane demon. And in my opinion, this is not even... I mean, it is good at being an Acropolis remake, but the level, it does so little to be different. Like, it almost just feels like Acropolis if it was made in 2.0. Like, it's really nothing special. It's literally just Acropolis, but I think it's a little brighter. It's harder, obviously. And there's just, moving background objects to make it look different. There's just nothing special about this. I don't know what else to say because, well, there is nothing else to say. Moving on. Next up, we have Phobos by GMT Scene and More, another Mega Collab level. The difference with this one is that it was started in 1.9, but finished and released in 2.0, originally being hack verified in its unnerfed state. Now, a lot of people know the unnerfed version for having an incredibly awful dual part at the very end. However, Karma L nerfed the level slightly, mainly the dual part, so it's not even a dual anymore, and re-verified it properly, and it got re-rated. So, yeah. Another thing is that this level very likely would have been top 1 if the demon list wasn't a biased piece of shit.
Step forth and be recognized.
Next up, we have Red World Rebirth by Riot. This is obviously a remake of Red World by Seri. Now, I already discussed most of Red World's history and all that in the Red World segment at the start of this video, so I'll be brief about this part. It was verified. This one was verified by Riot and was decorated by Hins, Findexi, and Viprin. And yeah, according to Riot, it took them 4,600 attempts, roughly. I'm literally just reading the description of the level here. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just Red World, but it looks better. It doesn't go past the length of the song, which in my opinion is a good thing. And the awful ship part at the end of it isn't as bad in this version. Next up, we've got Pentakill by Woogie and Zaro. A collab level between them both. Now, I'm going to assume that Woogie verified this, as it is on his account. Now, I really don't have anything else to say about this level. I guess I'll talk about a couple things. This level lags for me for some dumb reason. I have no idea why. It just does. Also, apparently this level was not Extreme Demon. It was Insane Demon for a while. I'm literally just now finding out about this, so, that's, kind of awkward. Next up, we've got Plasma Pulse 3 by X Smokes and Giron. This is obviously the third installment into the Plasma Pulse series, which is a series I showcased about a month ago, maybe less than a month ago. I don't know, I'll have to check. But I did showcase it recently, and already did showcase this level in that video. But now I'm just gonna mention this level. I didn't really talk about the series because, like, there was no, like, talking or subtitles or anything. But in this case, I can actually talk about this level and overall the Plasma Pulse series. This was just a series of 4 demons, Plasma Pulse 2, both being Insane Demons, and Plasma Pulse 3 and Plasma Pulse Finale, both being Extreme Demons. Plasma Pulse 3 being top 10 difficulty when it was verified, and the Finale being top 1 when it was verified. So, yeah, honestly, there isn't really much else to say. It's just the average Extreme Demon. Next up, we have Heartbeat by Karma L. Another level that was started in late 1.9, but was finished and released in 2.0. Now, in my opinion, at least for me, I actually love this level. I don't know why, I just love it. Like, it's just really good. It's like a hell level without even trying to be a hell level. Like, you get all these, like, like, fire everywhere, like, Extreme Demon, or, like, you know what a hell level looks like. Like, look at Super Hate Me World. That's the perfect example of a level that tries way too hard to be, like, edgy and scary. And it just ends up not actually being scary. Think of it like a horror movie from the 80s. They're just straight up cringe and corny and goofy. Like, they're not actually scary half the time. That level is, like, that. And this level is like an actual scary movie. Yet it's not even really scary. It's just like ominous, if that makes sense. Like it's weird, but like good weird, if that makes sense. I don't know. There's something about this level that I just really like. Maybe it's the song, maybe it's the like wacky gameplay and song. I don't know. But the point is I like this level a lot. Next up, we've got Betrayal of Fate by WioWioTio and XCY7. This is, honestly, I don't really know what to say about it. I love this song, so I'm gonna keep the talking to a minimum. This level got updated, but it was a bug fix, and update was verified by Lupo. Next up, we have Allegiance by Necroplays and supposedly verified by N level. The only reason I remember this level literally at all is because of its song, being a FNAF 4 song, I Got No Time by The Living Tombstone. So, yeah, I literally, this is just such a forgettable level because of its, it's just forgettable. There's not much else to say about it. I'm just gonna move on. Next up is Sakupin Hell by Nubas. This level is another former top 1 level. And I'm going to briefly explain the history of this level, since it's only like a minute long. This level was originally hack verified by Nubass, and he originally tried to use the excuse, or he tried to use Cataclysm being hacked as an excuse to hack this, but it resulted in a hilarious comeback from RobTop himself. RobTop personally deleted this level off the servers originally. However, Trusta slightly nerfed the level and re-verified it properly, and it got re-rated again and was deemed top 1. Next up, we have Seismic Locked by Shakers95. This is obviously a ridiculously hard Extreme Demon remake of Deadlocked, which is third RobTop Demon. Yeah, this level has 80,000 objects, and it took months to build, according to the creator. It was verified by someone named R-Lol. I've literally never heard of them in my life, but they verified it, so GG's to them, I guess. Yeah, no, this is literally just Deadlocked, but Extreme Demon, and it looks absolutely amazing. Next up, we have Fexty by Spectro. Now this level was made in 1.9. However, it was originally hack verified, and because of that, it was only top 1 for around 5 days. And I assume then it was unrated and probably nerfed at some point. However, the original unnerfed version was verified by Skyjax, and yeah, it got re-rated. So not much else to say. Other than the fact that this level's wave part is really not that bad by today's standards. Don't get me wrong, it is the hardest part in the level, and by quite a landslide. But people can do this now, like it's really nothing crazy. Next up, we have Elite Z Rebirth. This is another level by Karma L. Honestly, I kinda hate this level. Not because the level itself is, like, that bad, but because of one specific part in the level. And it's this dumb 2-player straight fly section. It's the only 2-player part in the entire level. In my opinion, this is absolutely terrible. Now, I get it, 2-player is, like, really cool or whatever, and it must take a lot of time and effort to make 2-player gameplay. But when all you do is use it to artificially buff a level's difficulty, I don't know, I don't like it. Honestly, even using fixed hitbox would have been a better option than this. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it when levels artificially buff their things, because then they become really unfun to play. Now, I know I'm not really one to talk, since obviously I'm not good enough to even play this to begin with, but it's just for people who do play this level. They're not going to enjoy it if they're not good at 2-player, which a lot of people are not. Next up, we've got Sonic Wave by Cyclic. Originally being another level part of the 9-circle level trend, much like earlier when I was talking about down bass. However, this level is much more iconic than down bass. Mainly because it was a former top 1 demon. Now, originally, Sonic had hacked this level, and then eventually updated it to what it is now, and hacked it again. Even though he did get away with it for a while, eventually he personally confessed to hacking for almost all of his completions. And this level got unrated because of that. But then, later in 2016, near the end of the year, the top player at the time, Sonix, re-verified this level properly, and it got rated and placed at number 1 once more, making it one of the most iconic top 1s in all of GD history. Next up we have Artificial Ascent by Viperin and More, another Mega Collab level. This was originally a Cataclysm remake by the creator Anubis, but his save file got corrupted and the level was lost, which then made him decide to turn the level into a Mega Collab. And a lot of people joined, and eventually Viperin kind of took over the collab and turned it into what it is now. Anubis thanking Viperin, saying that he wouldn't be able to finish the level without him. And yeah, this is another former top 1 level. However, nowadays it is much easier, considered to be much easier than Sonic Wave. So yeah. Next up, we've got Hatred by Odular 4 and Sergelister. This, I mean, I don't really have much to say about this one. I'm just gonna say, this is honestly, like, Acropolis, but not Acropolis. Like, it just feels, some parts feel like Acropolis, yet it also, like, doesn't. It's, I don't know. I mean, it's got to be at least a little bit inspired by it. It's all grayscale, and it's all, like, slow, mostly timing-based gameplay. So, I don't know. Honestly, this looks like it could be, like, some sort of sequel to Acropolis. It's just Acropolis, but it's harder, it looks better, it's not all timing-based, and it's not, like, hella claustrophobic. Next up, we have Yatagarasu. Yeah, this is, I'm pretty sure, the official sequel to Bloodbath. However, this level didn't go nearly as planned as that level did. Not only was this not verified by Riot, but the level was significantly nerfed from its original difficulty by its actual verifier, Trusta. However, in my opinion, that is definitely for the better because, well, if you guys don't know, Zoink recently, I mean like the past year, verified the original unnerfed Yatagarasu and said that it was around top 10 difficulty. Remember, he verified this in like 2025, and it was still top 10. Meaning the level just would have been way too hard for the time. I don't think the level would have been verified in its unnerfed state, regardless on who was verifying. So, yeah. But as for the level itself, the current version of the level, although, once again, I already stated before that I'm not really good enough to be able to give a gameplay opinion on these levels, but based on what I've heard from the people who have beaten this level, they said that it was actually a pretty fun and balanced 3-minute Extreme Demon. And that Trusta did a good job nerfing the level. So, yeah. This is also the final top 1 before 2.1 was released. The final top 1 demon. However, there is one more Extreme Demon that was uploaded after it, though it wasn't top 1. Last but not least, we have Final Epilogue by Penito. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, even though I probably am not. This is the last rated Extreme Demon from 2.0, before the 2.1 update released. Now, this level is basically just a mix of all of their levels prior to this, but revamped. Yeah, there's not much else to say about this. We did it, though. We've showcased all of them. Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Blah blah blah. YouTuber shenanigans. Um. This video was pretty fun to make. Let me know in the comments if I should do more of these types of videos where I do like a voiceover with the level playing. Because I really did enjoy making this. By the way, uh, as of recording this, it's January 28th, 2026. So this is gonna upload on like April 5th. So, it's gonna be a while until y'all actually see this. In case you're unaware, I pre-record all of my content, so I don't run into any like issues while uploading or recording or whatever. I'm already prepared. Yeah. So, with that all said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want me to make a part 2 where I go over all of the extreme demons that have been updated in 2.1 or 2.2, then let me know in the comments, as I will make it if you guys want. Anyways, video's over. Bye bye.